Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Matinee. The last of my Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale haul finally arrived. I only made one in-store trip and one online order this time, so I showed a little bit of restraint. But I still picked up a couple titles that I'm excited about, and as always, I'll introduce them to you and break down why they're worth picking up. Let's jump in. First up is Thief, spy number 691. Michael Mann's debut feature and one of James Caan's best performances. Mann arrived fully formed. Neon, reflections, steel, rain, atmosphere, it's all here. Caan plays Frank, a professional safecracker who's trying to exit the life of crime, but the new life he's built is made of glass. The Tangerine Dream score is hypnotic here, and the 4K restoration, supervised by Mann himself, from what I've seen, looks incredible. This release notably features a commentary with Mann and James Caan, plus interviews about the film's sound, visuals, and influences on Mann's later classic, Heat. So who would like this movie? Well, fans of crime thrillers with a moody, stylish edge, collectors who like that early 80s neon grit, Mann obsessives, and anyone who can appreciate a killer synth score. Next up, something a little bit different. The Safdie brothers' Daddy Longlegs. Spy number 1138. I saw this one on the channel first and had to pick it up. Before Good Times and Uncut Gems, the Safdie brothers were already making movies that felt like anxiety bottled. This one is messy, raw, sometimes surreal, and often emotionally uncomfortable, but that's the point of this one. Often the point of all their films. Ronald Bronstein plays Lenny, a father who loves his kids, but is absolutely terrible at keeping his life together. The 4K here again looks fantastic, and the supplements are loaded. Interviews with the kid actors, now adults, behind the scenes footage, a documentary about the Safdies, deleted scenes, and early short films that show where their style came from. So who would like this one? Well, fans of gritty New York indies, people who appreciate character studies that aren't afraid to be ugly and honest, and of course, Safdie completists. Next is Nightmare Alley, spy number 1286. This one's another 4K UHD Blu-ray combo. So this one for me was an instant purchase. Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley is a lush, grim, beautifully crafted noir about ambition, lies, and the cost of reinvention. Bradley Cooper is hypnotic as Stan, and the entire supporting cast, Blanchett, Dafoe, Colette, Rooney Mara, they feel plucked straight out of a 1940s noir. And this Criterion release is huge. You get both the theatrical version and the black and white Vision in Darkness and Light, the extended director's cut, which I'm sure is an almost completely different experience. Looks like Del Toro recorded new commentary, there's new conversations with Bradley Cooper, and a deep dive into the film's design and performances. So who would this be good for? I'd say noir fans, Del Toro fans, lovers of stylized production designs, and anyone who wants a slow burn psychological thriller. Can't wait to watch that extended cut. Alright, next up is Winchester 73. Spy number 1248. So this is a Western where James Stewart basically hung up that aw shucks nice guy persona and stepped into morally complicated territory. It's the first of his collaborations with Anthony Mann, and these movies really changed the shape of Westerns. The hook is simple but brilliant. A prized rifle keeps getting passed from person to person and leaving disaster everywhere it goes. Meanwhile, Stewart plays a sharpshooter on his own path of revenge and redemption. And you also get a young Rock Hudson before he became Rock Hudson. From what I hear, the 4K restoration on this is gorgeous. Comes with a commentary featuring Stewart himself, an interesting piece on Mann's early years at Universal, and even a 1951 radio version of the story. These are one of the releases where you feel like Universal and the Film Foundation really put in the care. So who would like this movie? Fans of the darker, character-driven Westerns? Anyone curious about that turning point in James Stewart's career? And collectors who just love historically significant restorations. And then there's 12 Angry Men, spy number 591. This is a stone cold classic. 12 Angry Men is still one of the most gripping films ever made, even though it only takes place in a single sweaty room. Henry Fonda plays a lone juror who refuses to rubber stamp a guilty verdict. And what follows is a razor-sharp unfolding of biases, tempers, and moral responsibility. Also, Sidney Lumet's direction is a master class in how to make a static location feel like it's closing in on the characters. This release also includes the original 1955 teleplay, interviews, history pieces, and some fascinating bonus material on the writer Reginald Rose and the transition from TV to film. So, who should pick this one up? Well, fans of character-driven tension, performer showcases, or anyone who can appreciate a tight script. It's also ideal viewing for film students. And finally, a double feature that I wanted for a while and was also a recommendation. This is The Three Musketeers and Four Musketeers, two films by Richard Lester. It's by number 1263. Richard Lester's take on Three Musketeers and the Four Musketeers is still one of the most entertaining adaptations of Dumas ever put on film. These movies balance real swashbuckling stakes with Lester's trademark physical comedy. So you get great sword fights and goofy charm without one undermining the other. Michael Yark's D'Artagnan is wonderfully earnest, and Oliver Reed, Frank Finlay, and Richard Chamberlain make for a fantastic trio of musketeers. What's especially fun is that the first film leans into that slapstick energy, while the second shifts into darker, more emotional territory. This Criterion set features new 4K restorations of both films, two documentaries about their wild production, and a 1973 making-of featurette with on-set footage. So who should pick this up? Adventure fans, lovers of witty period pieces, and anyone who enjoys practical stunt work and handcrafted sets. It's also perfect for people who miss when blockbusters had that charm instead of this CGI paste. Alright, so that's the haul. I kept it small this time, but each one of these earns their spot on the shelf. If you picked up anything in the sale, be sure to let me know what you grabbed. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.